11 mysterious cryptids that could exist. Number 11. The ahool. Ahools are described as being extremely large 10-foot bats that inhabit the rainforest of Java in Indonesia. The bats are characterized as being covered in a thick brown-like fur similar to fruit bats. But could these actually exist? In places such as the Philippines, they have what's known as the giant golden crown flying fox. These have a miraculous wingspan of 5.5 feet. So could it be that there's another species of bat similar to this one, not too far away in Indonesia, but only larger? With the vast Javan rainforest, many parts could still be unexplored, and a giant bat might be hidden. Number 10. The Groot Slang. The Groot Slang translates to big snake, and this legendary monster supposedly inhabits the caves of mountainous regions in southern Africa. Tales tell of a 4-tusked green reptile creature with a head similar to an elephant, but with the body of a snake that's as old as the world itself. It's said that it had the ability to eat large animals like elephants and live in caves where precious minerals and gemstones are found. In 1917, a businessman by the name of Peter Grayson ventured off into a cave where many thought this creature might have lived and never came back out. Number 9. The Jersey Devil. The hockey team doesn't get its name for nothing. This mythical creature is said to live in the Pines Barren region of New Jersey. The Native Americans who inhabited this region called it the Puesing, meaning place of dragons. So it's not only Americans who spotted this creature, Swedish explorers even nicknamed the area the Dragon Stream. The woman was accused of being a witch, and the father was possessed by the devil. This photo was taken in 2015, which many claim is proof of its existence. Number 8. Ogopogo. Also known as the Naitaka, this is a mysterious cryptid lake monster, said to live in Lake Okanagan, British Columbia, and was spotted by the natives of the land. It's described as being 40 to 50 feet long. A cryptozoologist thought that it's possible that the tribes were misinterpreting common animals such as eels, otters, and floating logs. Other sightings occurred in 1926 by about 30 people who all saw the exact same thing and believed it was a legendary creature. Would it be too far-fetched to believe that a prehistoric creature, undisturbed by man, lives in an isolated lake? Number 7. The Mapinguari. The Mapinguari is a legendary creature that lives in the Amazon rainforest of Brazil and is described as an ape-like creature with red fur. Some claim that it only has one eye with long claws and resembles an ape or a giant ground-dwelling sloth. Legend has it that neither bullets or arrows can penetrate the Mapinguari's tough hide. Some claim that this is in fact a giant ground-dwelling sloth. In 1937, a report from Brazil claimed that the Mapinguari went on a 3-week rampage, killing over 100 cows. Number 6. Black Shuck. The Black Shuck is a ghostly black dog that's said to roam the coastlines of eastern England. They've been known to haunt the forests, cemeteries, dark forests, and bodies of water. If someone sees them, it seems as an omen that their end is near. The dog is described as being about the size of a horse. While some describe them as being evil, others claim that they can be quite friendly and even help lost people find their way out of the forest. Most likely, if you saw a dog the size of a horse, you'd run though, right? So what are the odds of a giant dog living in the forest in England? Great Danes have been known to grow up to 7 feet on its 2 legs. Possibly, a pack of Great Danes like we see in this photo managed to flourish in this area and were mistaken as a black shuck. Who knows? Number 5. Alligator Hybrids. Jake the Alligator Man is an alleged cryptid that's been mummified and on display at the Marsh's Free Museum in Florida. He was reportedly found in a swamp and passed away in captivity. This alligator hybrid between a buffalo and an alligator appears to look much more believable. Residents of a tiny village in Thailand were in complete shock after this calf was born from a perfectly healthy buffalo. It seems to have the hooves, body, and limbs of a buffalo, but the scaly, dark scales of a reptile. It's easy to see how stories of cryptids exist, especially after coming across rare skin conditions or something difficult to explain. Others claim it was burned, but that would contradict the villagers' claims. Let us know what you think. Number 4. The Chupacabra. The legend of the Chupacabra originated in Puerto Rico after livestock was found completely drained of their blood, and it dates back to 1995. In the first attack, 8 sheep were found dead, and each one was found with 3 puncture wounds to the chest, making the farmers believe it was some mythical vampire creature. A few months later, in August 1995, another similar attack happened in the town of Canovanas, Puerto Rico, where 150 farm animals died in the same fashion. Descriptions of the Chupacabra differ from culture to culture. Some think it's a scaly green reptile responsible, while others think it's a fanged kangaroo-type creature. What makes a Chupacabra unique is that it's able to drain blood and possibly even organs from 3 holes. Based on the strange discoveries, it seems possible that this does exist, but what it looks like exactly still remains a mystery. Number 3. Mothman. While it's under some debate whether the Mothman is a cryptid or possibly a species of alien, the state of West Virginia has numerous sightings of this creature, and there was even a statue built in its honor at Point Pleasant, West Virginia. The sighting came on November 12, 1966, where 3 men were preparing for a grave burial, and the next day, they spotted this humanoid creature. A large number of sightings happened in a place known as the TNT area, which was a munitions plant during World War II. He's said to live within the vast complex of the abandoned tunnels. Again in 1966, a young couple was driving by here, stated that a huge 7-foot Mothman with red eyes was standing right in front of their car. When they tried to drive to the other location, the Mothman followed them. Number 2. The Skunk Ape. Is it possible there's a species of horrific smelling ape somewhere in the Everglades roaming around? The skunk ape is a bipedal humanoid creature that's been spotted, most commonly in southern Florida. They're known for their red eyes and horrific stench. People originally thought they were escaped orangutans from a local zoo, but the sightings continued 26 years later. In 2000, an anonymous woman filed a complaint to police about apes stealing apples from her backyard and sent them this photo. Is it possible a group of orangutans escaped capture and been able to flourish in Florida? Their natural habitat in Southeast Asia is very similar to the Everglades. Or could it be they've just been here this entire time and no one's noticed? And number 1, the Tatzelwurm. Tatzelwurms are lizard-like creatures that reportedly live only in uninhabited regions of the Alps. Although many sightings vary, they're normally about 2 to 5 feet long, with the head of a cat and a wide mouth. Their forearms are short and stubby, but with long, sharp claws. The rest of their body looks similar to a snake and with a long tail. Sightings have been made all over the Alps, and they even have a different name in each country that contains the Alps, meaning all these cultures have made sightings. Hikers claim to have come across a skeleton of one of these like you see in this photo, and was given to medical students, but no conclusion was made.